So there's copyright with the whole thing with the Michael Jackson thing because I was excited like everybody else to put the trailer up. So I understand. When you're putting stuff up, things that you got to put up with the sound and all that. But to be real with you, I don't even need to even put the trailer up anywhere because I remember it like it was yesterday. Jafar Jackson has got to portray his uncle. Those are some big shoes to fill. I mean, his daddy was bad. Jermaine is bad, but Michael Jackson, one of the most dominant artists ever, the most dominant artist of my lifetime. So seeing the trailer was a hype. It was really taking you back. But I remember like it was yesterday. Now it's the funny thing when you live through an experience. I think people don't really always understand what that experience was like. Because I remember when Michael Jackson pretty much saved the industry multiple times. I mean, he was great for the business. He was competitive. He was a black artist who was breaking ground. He was doing things that it wasn't even common for black or white artists to do. And his popularity, which was insane. I mean, there was no social media, so you had to get up off your butt to go buy the records. You had to go physically to, watch what was being happening. Video was like a new medium. It had been around, but it was a new medium as far as like giving an artist a theatrical presentation. And he really stepped the game up. I mean, his thought process was always highly creative. I never got where people tried to downplay the musicality of him because he was musical. I mean, from head to toe, he was musical. You don't always have to show off playing instruments or this and that. Believe me, he hit the right notes and connected with the right songs. It wasn't because of some Peter Pan goody two shoes thing. The guy was just that talented. He was that good. He always had the it. See, he's the living embodiment of what I say. When you got the money tracks and you get it right, everything culminates. From the Jackson 5 to his solo career, it just, Now, people have their personal opinions on the personal side, but he was never found guilty of anything. He was swamped. I do believe the industry is racist. I definitely know MTV was. I know the music business was. They still resent that a black man was that successful, that, he bought that Beatles catalog, which they thought was taboo and wrong. But you can't find an artist today who doesn't have, co-sponsorship or doing the things that he was doing when it was unheard of. I mean, I don't think people understand the trailblazing things that he did as an artist and as a business entrepreneur. He really lived his life while and had an incredible run with it. And you think about the Jackson 5 days from Motown to when he got to Sony, the great talents from Berry Gordy to Quincy Jones and everybody he worked with, and Gamble and Huff, and then, just incredible work ethic. And then, what he was able to do with Teddy Riley and making history with R. Kelly.